Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Theo Bikel.
Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Jontef a scheiner, a lustiger, a freilicher, nicht nur noch a seiner. Alle Nacht in Dreitel spielen wir, so die Käse latkes essen wir. Alle Nacht in Dreitel spielen wir, so die Käse latkes essen wir. Geschwinder sind Kinder, die kleinige Licht alla Chor. Sagt alla Nissim, dann Gott von die Nissim und kommt Gischer tanzen in Korn. Sagt alla Nissim, dann Gott von die Nissim, kommt Gischer tanzen in Korn.
Hello, I'm Theo Bikel. Welcome to a Taste of Hanukkah. We've gathered here to celebrate Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Joining me is music director and klezmer wizard, Hanka Snetsky. As well as singers and instrumentalists from the New England Conservatory who will bring us Hanukkah music from many lands and in many languages. Our music is a celebration of food, fun, heroism, and faith, and miracles. Hanukkah is a story that is over 2,000 years old, a century and a half before the first Christmas. The story of a war fought by Jews whose land had been invaded, but who refused to bow to the demands that they worship false gods and idols. A small band of courageous Jews, the Maccabees, outnumbered, fought back, and recaptured Jerusalem. But the Holy Temple had been desecrated, and the eternal light was dark. They found only one container of oil for the light that was still untouched and pure, only enough to burn for one day, yet the Maccabees lit the flame and it burned for 8 days. This is the miracle we celebrate in every land where Jews live by kindling the Hanukkah lamps with 8 candles, and here, with a Judeo-Spanish touch, 8 candelicas.
Hanukkah linda sta aquí. Muchas fiestas vou fazer con alegrías y placer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer con alegrías y placer. Para mí. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Candelica.
Remember all the hustle and bustle as Hanukkah approaches, the irresistible smells, the waiting. But finally it arrives, and on each of the 8 days, for a few moments, everything stops for the holiest moment, the blessing and lighting of the candles. I have watched the light from these candles shine in my children's eyes, as it shone in mine when I was small. Blessed are the candles and the children. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Cantor Morton Shames.
Baruch atah Hashem. Atah Hashem. Atah Hashem. Sheheyanu, Ekimanu, Ehigiyanu, Ehigiyanu, Sheheyanu, Ekimanu, Ehigiyanu, Lazman Hazeh, Sheheyanu, Ekimanu, Ehigiyanu, Lazman Hazeh. Ekimanu,
On Hanukkah, we also remember there is a power greater than we. On the Sabbath of Hanukkah, we read from Zechariah, and we are reminded the Jews were saved not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. Lo b'chayil. Hanukkah is a joyous holiday. We remember it with gifts that we exchange each of the 8 nights, with games, and of course, with special food. Somebody once said that most Jewish holidays could be summed up in one phrase, and this is truer of Hanukkah than of most. They tried to kill us, they didn't succeed, let's eat.
I am Chassid Siegel and came to be with you at that beautiful holiday, Hanukkah. It is a beautiful holiday, a holiday of lights, Chag HaOrot, a beautiful holiday for Chag HaNisim, miracles. And you heard the sound of Hanukkah, music of Hanukkah, everything else about Hanukkah, but you did not hear what you came for, the taste of Hanukkah. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about. As you know, Hanukkah is known all over the world. The food for Hanukkah is latkes. Now we want to know why potato latkes? Why not from something else? We could make latkes from any other substance. You know that the Jewish people, what they ate every day, it's written down and you know it, it's bulbas, potatoes. It's even a song, Zuntig bulbas, Montig bulbas, Dienstig, Mittwoch bulbas, Donnerstag bulbas, Freitag bulbas, Shabbos, a kugel from bulbas. And it shows you that the people ate bulbas all the time. So what do you think is going to be the latkes made of? Of bulbas, because that was very tasty, very accessible. Now, who discovered the bulba latke? Where did it come from? That was easy for me to find out. From my family, my great-grandmother's sister-in-law. You may have heard of her. Her name was Chaya Bailey. She came from a small town, Kupeshuk, and everybody knew her because they called her Chaya Bailey the Latke. She made the most beautiful latkes in the world. She made latkes even in the middle of the year, so they named her Chaya Bailey the Latke. And because she made such good latkes, I have the recipe. Nobody else has the recipe. And because you came to hear me, I'll share it with you. What I do, I take 3 medium-sized potatoes. I take an onion, an egg, and 1/4 of a cup of flour. And we take out the old-fashioned food processor. And you grind the potatoes, and you have to be very careful not to keep the hand too close to it, otherwise you'll have fleischige latkes. I don't think you like to have it. And you do take afterwards the onion. That is a little bit harder. You see, every Jewish affair, every joyous occasion, we share tears. It comes to making latkes, that's enough that we have potatoes to grind, so we have to have the onions. So you look away or put on glasses, or even better, ask your husband to do it for you. I think that will avoid everything. Now, if you mix it up all together, which I mixed it up before because we want to save time, and we start making the latkes. Now, you know, I don't like when people call latkes pancake. A pancake is not a latke. A pancake looks like a sick latke. A pancake looks like a latke that has the mumps. You know, when you make latkes, it's one food that not only tastes good, but it smells good in the kitchen. Now, we make the latkes and we put it on a plate afterwards. Latke could be also, as you know, frozen. And you can put it as a side dish, but most of it people do it as a main dish. I do it as a main dish, and you serve it that applesauce, cinnamon, or sour cream, whatever you want to give it, serve it that. It will go. You can eat it without anything too. Nobody complained yet. Now, you put it afterwards on a paper towel to absorb the fats. But the most important thing, don't put all the latkes on one plate and put it on the table. People start grabbing it. Nothing will be left. So what you do, you take a big plate and put the latkes and bring over to each one separate and give them a few latkes and move away. Because it would be no end to it. And a little of the latkes you put away for later for yourself. If you don't know something about the latkes, I didn't mention it, you can find us on the website. www. Of course, latke.com. mit Soros.
Whether you believe the story of the miracle of the lamp literally, as a child might, matters little. What does matter is the notion that freedom is like the light that burns brightly in spite of those who seek to extinguish it. And freedom is not something that you win and then put away in a closet. It has to be fought for in every generation, whenever and wherever it is threatened. That is the reason we must remind ourselves of the struggle year after year. Al-Hanissim, of the miracles we speak. Rock of Ages, let our song praise thy saving power. Hanukkah literally means dedication. Faith and dedication have sustained the Jewish people for thousands of years. If those determined souls in Jerusalem over 2,000 years ago had not fought for what they believed, the Jewish religion might have faded into darkness. So, each year in the dark of the winter days, we celebrate the festival of lights, and we celebrate the strength of tradition and dedication, which help us always to remember. Please, join me in Rock of Ages, Ma'oz Tzur.
ajontiva tjejer. Hanukkah, oj, Hanukkah, ajontiva tjejer. Hanukkah, oj, Hanukkah, ajontiva tjejer. A lustige, a freilige, tuna, a zoine. Alle Tugen dreidler spielen mir. Süße, heiße latkes essen mir. We will tell you the story of a miracle, of a lamp that burns so bright, the wonderful story of Hanukkah, and of things that turned out so right. The temple was defied, all the folks were going wild, 'cause they couldn't light that freedom lamp. Till Judah Maccabeus, the man who came to free us, found a bit of oil for the lamp. That little bit of oil, how long could it spark? A day or so at most, and then we'd have the dark. But it burned and it burned for 8 whole days. Praise the Lord and His wonderful ways. That's the miracle of Hanukkah, the little lamp that wouldn't go out. The miracle of Hanukkah, this is what it's all about. The little lamp that shed its rays, glowed and glowed for 8 whole days, bathed us all in freedom's light. Praise the Lord by day and night. The miracle of Hanukkah, this is what it's all about. The little lamp that shed its rays, glowed and glowed for 8 whole days, bathed us all in freedom's light. Praise the Lord by day and night. The miracle of Hanukkah, the miracle of
Besides all the important lessons of Hanukkah, we should also remember to have fun. This is a time for children and games. What would Hanukkah be without a dreidel and Hanukkah geld to play for? Now, the 4 Hebrew letters on the sides of the dreidel remind us of the miracle. Each side of the dreidel has a Hebrew letter on it. You win when the letter that comes up after you spin is higher in value than your partners in the game. The letters are Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shin. They stand for Nes Gadol Haya Sham. A great miracle happened there. In Israel, the last letter was changed from a Shin to a Pei, from Sham to Po. A great miracle happened here. Makes sense. Let the children tell you all about it.
A little dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Oh, it had such a lovely body, with legs too short and straight, and when it's all tucked out and tired, it drops, and then I win. Oh, dreidel, oh, my little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Oh, dreidel, vrijelijk zijn. Lai, 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 lai. Op schön latkes, Fleisch en Fisch, hier naar weiß gedeckten Tisch. Lai, 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 lai. Hij had de broche schön gemacht, die me neure Schein gebracht. Lai, 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 lai. Tausend in jeder Flamme, stolz bin ich mir mit mein Stab. Lai, 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 lai. Hij dreht rillen in Zigaretten, dreht rillen Zigaretten. Kim die Wochen kann ich, ist aus bei mir gerufen. Hij dreht rillen Zigaretten, Kim die Wochen kann ich, ist aus bei mir gerufen. Hij drückt de lat, dat zien Esther wat met verret is. Lai, 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 lai. Die mir heute so ist wahrscheinlich, alle sind in meine Freien. Lai, 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 lai. Ja, bekommst immer nicht allein, so sei nicht geretten sein. Lai, 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 lai. So sie Tag ist ein allein, sie sagt, wo ist denn es geschehen? Lai, 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 lai. Ein Dreh, Zigaretten, Dreh, Zigaretten. In die Wochen kann ich, ist aus bei mir gerufen. Ein Dreh, Zigaretten. In die Wochen kann ich, ist aus bei mir gerufen. Fährt sich auf den Gerät, also Stickelbreckele, lai, 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 lai. Oi, und wenn es all läuft, deines Lein, ihn beleidigt nicht der Geil, lai, 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 lai. Ein Berlin, da will es Sonne mit, schreck sei Gott noch Strossini, lai, 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 lai. Oi, bring mir Brot und bring mir Wein, wenn wir alle will sein, lai, 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 lai.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents and children, grandchildren and grandparents, thank you for celebrating with us. It has been a joy sharing a taste of Hanukkah with you. Hanukkah, the season of so many miracles, a light that would not die, a child's smile, families joined together sharing food and laughter, and perhaps remembering the heartache of history with a little heartburn, the miracle of remembering and the miracle of faith. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you. Chag Sameach.
Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Jonte verschöner, a lustiger, a freilicher, nicht da noch a Sehner. Alle Nacht in Dredel spielen wir, so die Käse latkes essen wir. Alle Nacht in Dredel spielen wir, so die Käse latkes essen wir. Geschwinder sind Kinder, die Teinike liegt allachon. Sagt kann nix in der Gott von die nix in komm ich tanzen in Korn. Sagt kann nix in der Gott von die nix in komm ich tanzen in Korn. Hag Sameach!
Funding for A Taste of Hanukkah was provided by the annual support of PBS viewers like you. Additional funding was provided by